Well, despite feeling like spring, we're right in the middle of cold and flu season. So many people are sick with a variety of viruses.
Yeah, Shannon Smith joins us with a little advice on how to survive the common cold.
It makes you feel miserable. It can cause everything from a sore throat to a cough. So I asked some experts, what's the best way to get better?
Winter's not over, and neither is cold season. It can actually last all the way until April, according to Cooke, assistant professor of clinical sciences at High Point University.
It's going to start usually with a sore throat. Then it kind of progresses into the sinus symptoms, the runny nose, congestion, and then 4 or 5 days into it, it will produce the cough.
Pharmacists say colds can make people feel so awful, they often end up in the doctor's office.
Well, I've got a cold, it's going to be an infection. I need to go to the doctor, I need to get an antibiotic.
But the common cold is a virus, so antibiotics won't help. Instead, all you can do is treat the symptoms. Pharmacists say when shopping for medicine, make sure you read the labels. Many medicines treat multiple symptoms. You may just need to treat a cough.
One of the products I do recommend is Delsum because it's just dextromethorphan, which is a cough suppressant.
And not all symptoms require you to take a pill.
If you've got a runny nose or you've got sore sinus passages, a nasal spray, short-term use.
If you're confused, ask the pharmacist at the drugstore, and if it gets worse, go see a doctor.
If you're starting to run a fever, if your secretions become thicker, discolored, yellow, and if it lingers on for more than 10 days or so and it doesn't seem to be getting any better, that's where you really need to go to see a physician.
And in addition to the common cold, the flu is now widespread in 47 of 50 states, and that does include North Carolina. Take a look at a map from the CDC. The red states report flu activity, so you can see how widespread it is across the country. The good news, experts believe at least the flu virus has hit its peak for this year, but that still means a lot of people have to suffer through it. The bad news, several stomach viruses are also going around right now. Some schools in our area and in neighboring states have even had to close because so many people have been sick, staff and students. They're trying to get everything clean and get it under control. It's definitely the season of sickness, although we don't think about it right now because it feels like spring outside.
Yeah, I was almost think a spring cold is kind of worse, you know, because it's starting to get warm and you want to get out and enjoy things and you just feel yucky, want to stay home.
And really that cold and flu season runs through April typically, so just be aware, don't get kind of lulled into thinking the weather's great outside, it's all over. Sorry, not yet.
Then we get to think about allergies.
Yeah, there you go. Well, a lot of people are dealing with those already because
I know.
things are blooming so early.